astray, but are now returned unto the shepherd and bishop of your souls.
Right. And to you 2/3 though, again, like I said, we're just men. So who are we to tell the Most High that we don't like the way He has things set up? All right? The Most High told you, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation, that you're gonna go through a lot. And like I said in Ecclesiasticus, you gotta strive for the truth till death. Because like we were telling y'all last week, that it only takes a split second for your mind to change. For a split second that it can take for you to change your whole mindset about the way you thought about the Most High. And the Most High could easily just take it away from you. That's why we got there too, to see if we're still gonna be faithful.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. And one only had between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small, and one only path between them both.
Right, and real quick, and that's proven off of what we just read a minute ago about when Yahushua, he was looking to the judge, and the Most High told us what we gotta do. Just proving that the Most High is the judge, and that no man on the earth can do anything. No man can save another man from death.
Right, you can't run to your government, your so-called white man, and be like, hey, man, save me from God, from the creator of all things. Nah, Esau ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you in that time. Your mom and your daddy, your own philosophy, your own self-created doctrines, your self-proclaimed Christianity, it ain't gonna deliver you from your judgment, from Yahushua. No one will be able to deliver you.
What was that?
Just took break. Talking about the city.
Yeah.
And what he's talking about though too, about that fire on the left, on the right, and the water on the left.
I mean, it represents dangers. Verse 8, 2nd Ezra 7 and 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water. So shall that there could be but one man go there at once.
Okay, well that represents those dangers.
Yeah, the world.
The dangers of the world, the temptations to come upon you, and it represents that each man has to go through a certain lot. Each man's going to be dealt certain cards, so to speak, and this truth. And that's another thing, that these men that are walking this path, they're the elect.
Right, like real quick, the scriptures say that in the Philippians that every man seek out his own salvation with fear and trembling. So at the end of the day, we're individual men, and we have to walk this path through this world by ourselves. Yahushua backing us up, the brotherhood, giving us comfort, encouragement. But at the end of the day, we have to walk through this dangerous straight gate, which represents the hardness of following Yahushua. That's what it is. It's hard. It's not an easy thing. And we're going to be afflicted, like Yahushua was.
And I also want to say something on that. You know, like I said, like you just said, the brothers are there to comfort and give encouragement. You know, it's like encouragement. What does it do? It builds you back up. But it doesn't stop you. It doesn't stop whatever it was that was sent to you immediately. Because the brother can't control your mind and cut off whatever it was that was thinking and bringing you down. Yahushua should be able to do that. So again, the whole thing is about the Most High and Yahushua. They're the ones who are judging. They're the ones who cut off those temptations, who get you through that trial.
Verse 2nd Ezra 7 and 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Right, and you know, and like that's what I wanted to say about the world is, you know, if this world is such a good place, then why is the Most High coming back to destroy all you people off of it? You know, if it's such a good place, then what need does the Most High have to come back? Just proving that this world is wicked. And like I'm saying, if a man never went through these certain trials, then why should he be given something that's greater if there was no trouble to begin with? You know? proving that there's wicked doctrines, philosophies, temptations, dangers all about you. Because it doesn't take, I remember we talked about this a long time ago before we had a camera. But you step outside, man, outside of your own apartment or house, whatever, as soon as you step outside, man, you're being tempted. I'm just talking about stepping physically out the world out of your personal bubble, so to speak. Once you step outside, there ain't nothing but temptation all around you. You know? Women can walk down a sunny ass outfit, whatever. Danger's all about. So that kingdom though that we're looking for now is that kingdom that we first we gotta go through all the tribulations and trials. And we got some of this world is in our body and living sacrifice. Yeah.
We gotta cast off the spirit of this world, the philosophy, doctrines, the mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Because it all comes from, the root of it comes from Esau. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta cast off that spirit and put on the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Because only the meek are gonna inherit the earth. But Yahweh Shai has given these other heathens the opportunity to rule the earth, but they ruled in unrighteousness. But also to use those nations, whether it be the Babylonians, Romans, the Greeks, Medo-Persian Empire, to afflict the Israelites. That was the Israelites' trial. As it is today, it's still our trial because we still got to go through the dangers of Esau, his traps, his snares, whether it be giving citations or just philosophies, doctrines that are being put out in the music, the television. Those are all, we're still in the same, but it's all like different, a little different now. Okay? Right. But let me get this out and prove it. It's the 2nd Esdras 11:39. Are not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
Right, and that represents, we already know these beasts, that last beast represented the Roman Empire. No, but now it represents America. Because America is that last treacherous wicked kingdom that's ruling right now, reigning over the, that tells you that it's the hammer of the whole earth. And it's saying that it dwelt over the earth with much wicked oppression.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Right, see, and that's another thing. Because, you know, every kingdom was given its appointed time to be over Israel and over the whole earth at one point in time. When the Greeks and the Persians were ruling, everybody feared the Persians. The Greeks were ruling, everybody feared the Greeks, and so on and so forth. Now who fears who? America is being feared by all the other nations. They're getting pissed. You know, but it's just proving the fact that the reason these kingdoms are being destroyed is because they don't know how to take care of the earth. They don't know how to take care of the people, the whole earth, Eden. All right? You know, because they were given authority to rule the earth. But they didn't, like I said, they dwelt over the earth with much deceitfulness and wicked oppression. All right? That's why Esau, he's going to be destroyed. That's why all the other nations are going to be destroyed, because they don't know how to take care of the earth. They defile the way through the wickedness. They hurt, like I said, they hurt the peaceable that did no harm. They hurt the earth, the animals. Like we were breaking it, we were talking about the ground today. The ground can't breathe whenever you got a hot ass tar in it that's already
You're suffocating it. You're entangling it. Because the earth it's alive. You're putting all these roads, different iron in the earth, and it's breaking itself down. It's corroding and it's polluting the earth, and it's affecting it. Like I was the other night, I was going through the internet on CNN website, and I was reading about the oil field boom that's occurring here in Texas. Well, in people's minds, it's a good day because that means it's more money. The economy has a good effect on the economy. The gas prices are going to supposed to be dropping down, but they don't think about the harmful effects that it causes the earth, or even what it might have with people. Messing with the waste that's on the oil and what have you, the gases are in the earth, they give you cancer. It can cause some forms of lung congestion. It pollutes the water. It pollutes the earth. So people don't consider those things, especially Esau and these Japanese that are investing in these oil locations where they find these oil deposits. They don't give a damn. They don't care. All they care is about getting that, sucking up that oil, making a profit, making money. They don't even consider that there's a consequence for every action, man.
And that's the difference between Esau and the other nations and Israel. Because Israel with the law, that's what the law teaches you. The law teaches you how to do things right. How to
it teaches you how to deal with the earth. So when you plow and you're farming, there's a day of rest. There's a 7-year period that you reach, and you're supposed to let that land rest.
And that's what Esau fails to do. And let me tell you this: the chariots, man, the Most High's chariots, they don't run on gas, right? Yeah, they're not in these other worlds sucking up the oil. If they had oil, they're not out there sucking the oil out of the earth.
Yeah, like they show in the movies, like the UFO movies that they hear about some alien invasion about to come to Earth, but they find out that those aliens that are coming in had already conquered and defeated and wasted away other galaxies that had life, but they're thriving off their natural resources. Well, that's not how the real angels are, man, in heaven. The chariots, the angels, Yahweh Shai, that's not that. What they're really telling you that is in the movies is Esau, right? Because Esau, he jumps from one country to another country, sucking and taking and stealing, destroying people's natural resources. He don't even just do that. He kills people, and he'll kill you. He'll kill you and take your organs and sell them.
Yep. That's the whole reason they went down to Haiti when that earthquake hit. Because an organ, it costs up to $100,000, and they were going down. They did the bullshit act, but they were really going down to take Dominicans' bodies, organs. You know, see that, and that's why Esau's going to be destroyed, because he does nothing but hurt. He's only going. If there's something that bad happened, and you see America going over there, it's not because they care. They're going over there for their own benefit. And that's the thing. Well, actually, I even heard this. America, I heard this back in either middle school or high school, and America actually had enough oil to sustain its country for 100 years. If that's the case, then why are they going to Saudi Arabia or Iraq? Why did they go there to supposedly try to take the oil? No? Because they want everything else that other people have before they use their own stuff.
Esau wants it all to himself. And that's why people have to go to him to get those things.
Yep.
But he overexceeds in it, because Yahweh Shai tells the Israelites how to conduct in that manner too. Now, if they have a farm, for example, if they're growing grapes, they go and reap on harvest time, but then Yahweh Shai tells them, leave some for the poor. Leave some grapes still hanging for the poor. Esau don't even do that. Even if he does do it, and you go into one of their farms, you're liable to get your ass shot. You're trespassing. But y'all 2/3 y'all Negro Latinos love this place. Y'all love what Esau, the so-called white man, has constituted to you. Constituted that what he deemed right and wrong. When the Lord said, all the stuff that the so-called white man does is wrong. Everything. He's a hypocrite. But you got something? Look at this. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God had avenged you on her. Who is her? America. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman or whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
Right, see, and see, that should be enough for you to know, be like, all right, America has to be destroyed. Because we already know that America's filthy as hell. Oh, it says, woe to that bloody city. It's polluted because it's got the death of all the saints on it.
Just unrighteous killing, you know what I'm saying? In general. But, you know, it's just in general.
Stealing, lies. Because we already know that through lies too, you cause people to bring death upon them. Because Israel should have known to not hearken to these liars. But they don't discern right. But if you notice in the beginning of that chapter 2, it said to rejoice over her ye heavens. Why are you going to rejoice over America if it has nothing to be, if we have nothing to rejoice over it? If it did nothing wrong? America is the most bloody city ever. The most bloody. You know, you hear about all these old battles that happened. You know, all these battles that took place in America, or that America, you know, like they sent troops from America to other countries. I'm not talking about America Esau's people. I'm talking about the people like during the time of Abraham Lincoln. Like you said, 99 million so-called Israelites have been killed since the time of being taken out of Egypt. 99 million. That's a huge number.
Like, talking about when the Israelites, when the Romans conquered Jerusalem, and 1 million black Jews fled.
No, it was over time. All the 99 million Jews were killed over time. No, brother, we spoke about it when they came out of Egypt. But yet that too, I mean, just in general, because we know that these people the people that are being persecuted on the side, they're all being persecuted by the so-called white man. Right? The so-called white man was persecuting just the Roman Empire, just the Roman Empire, following the Israelites and oppressing them.
Well, ever since Esau was of nothing, like he was nothing. And Esau was telling them race it with the Philistines. He wasn't even there with them. Every single enemy, adversary against Israel rose up. Esau was there with them, chatting them on to destroy the Israelites. Not just in the time of them being the Greeks or the Romans. It was already happening in the beginning of time. But let me get this right here. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Let's start at verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, established a city by iniquity.
Because it's not gonna prolong itself. It's not gonna prevail. Like America thinks, y'all people think America is gonna continue forever, or it's not gonna be touched. All right, and we already know they have a lot of those models, man. One of them, I can't remember what it's called, but they're saying they're untouchable. Or I've heard it being said, "Who could touch America?" They used to say that in our schools. They probably still do, but the point is, America thinks it's not going to be touched. After all the blood innocent blood that it shed, all the robbery, the violence, like I said in Micah chapter 2, it is still being proud, still thinking it's going to be going untouched.
This is Obadiah verse 3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Right, see, and there you go. You forgot. The so-called white man, you forgot that you're gonna die. You forgot. You forgot. You got it because you forgot. From the beginning, your life is only being prolonged until the time that Yahweh shines you to come back. Until the Most High says, "All right, now I'm gonna do it." All right, because you got to, because your death is going to be a special death. In a way, I'm saying like